So basically, after the success of John Wick Chapter 4, we're now hearing that we're going to get a prequel series on the Continental with the manager and Ana de Armas in her own series. I'm trying to say there's no issues with Ana de Armas getting her own John Wick-esque, thing. And there's no problem with getting a series based on the Continental, because the Continental, who wouldn't want to know how that goes about?
I don't really care about the Continental. And I damn sure don't care about Ana de Armas, some random character who has nothing to do with John Wick. If you're gonna give me an Ana de Armas movie, give me an Ana de Armas movie, not a John Wick spinoff.
I don't think it matters because it's a spinoff and expanding upon the world. You don't need it to be an established character.
We have 4 John Wick movies with tons of interesting characters who they could have spun off and gave them their story. I don't need a story about some random character.
I'm saying it doesn't matter. Like, okay, your issue with John Wick is why Star Wars is failing right now. Because with Star Wars, everyone, like with your logic, right? You would want a series
based off Darth Vader. Yes, I would, 100%. I would like a series based off Darth Vader.
All right, cool, but what about us? Okay, but what about us getting past the whole Skywalker saga? Fuck the Skywalker saga for right now. Let's start doing Old Republic stuff. Let's start focusing on different eras of Star Wars and meet characters that we haven't met before. It's a whole galaxy, it's a whole universe. It's the same thing with John Wick. There's so many different assassins. We don't have to just focus on the characters that we met in John Wick. They're cool. We might be able to see them in some TV shows here and there. Who's to say they won't show up in Ana de Armas' version of it? But we can focus on just a different type of version.
Nah, I could name 9 characters right now that would make
nobody. Who else? You don't want to see the assassin girl from Osaka. We already established you don't like her.
I just don't care for her.
We know why.
She wasn't really interesting.
We know why.
She had nothing interesting in the movie.
She was interesting.
She wasn't. You just think she looks interesting.
She looked good.
Yeah,
she looked good.
Yeah.
But I don't think she needs her own series, but I think she looks great.
All right, so we agree. She don't need her own series. All right, cool. Now, why do you think Ana de Armas deserves her own series?
I'm not saying she deserves it, but I'm saying that I'm not mad at it.
I think Kane deserves his own series, even if he just got out. I think Mr. Nobody deserves his own series. Even Halle Berry, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, now he wants a Halle Berry spinoff.
I would take any established character, somebody who may have history with John Wick, but it doesn't matter. I don't want Ana de Armas having her own. Why? Why does she need her John Wick?
Why not? I'm saying with your logic, then Star Wars should just stick to the freaking Skywalker saga. With your logic.
Star Wars has always been more than just the Skywalker. Even the Clone Wars. Like,
John Wick can be more than... Like, John Wick could literally also tie into the Bullet Train universe. With the Mexican assassin, the Japanese assassins, like all of them being on this one train.
And then you said, how would you feel about Lemon and Tangerine having their own spinoff?
That would be fire.
Exactly, because they're established characters.
But we don't need them.
And you care about them.
Sure, but we could still do a Bullet Train spinoff and have it be called Jet. I don't know, where it's everybody on a jet and it's a whole different set of assassins. Like, you could still do that though, because it's an IP, it's an original IP. Who the fuck cares? That's my point. You're missing out on so much storytelling by trying to link people to the original characters.
I would prefer established characters over a random that I don't really care about.
But they weren't established before you knew about them, so who cares?
Because they were introduced in the original story. So I actually do care about these characters. You have characters that people actually do give a fuck and people do want to see. There are people that they do want to see. Nobody is... Oh my God, the Ana de Armas John Wick style movie? I'm so excited. Like, be for real.
Ana de Armas.
Be for... What? Yeah, go ahead. Let them know why we really having this argument. Like, I'm terrible.
Ana de Armas was a Bond girl. And she was one of the cooler Bond girls, doing kicks and flips, and she knows how to do stunts and all of that.
Nah, cuz. Nah, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yo, be honest, bro. How y'all feel about a John Wick spinoff featuring Ana de Armas as the main lead? That just sounds crazy to say, bro.
You know who I wish was in the John Wick thing, though? Trinity. That would have been fire.
I thought you was gonna say Michael Jai White. Did we talk about that?
We spoke about that. Yeah, we spoke about it. That was a bag drop. That was a ball drop. If we got the thing is, I don't know if he could really bring people into movie theaters like that. If we got a John Wick series with Michael Jai White, that shit will go down in history as one of the best action films ever created. Hands down.
You don't think Trinity too old? I don't think she did anything in The Matrix, yo.
Nah, she was kicking in The Matrix.
The recent one?
Yeah, and she's still, for for an older person, she still looks good. Like her, Keanu, they aging well. She could still do some, like, I would believe it. If she was out here, like, obviously she's not about to manhandle dude, but you know, she has like her own, like if she's focusing a little bit more on like grappling, like jujitsu, stuff like that, like fighting on people, I believe it wholeheartedly. If she's gonna use like knives, like that's her specialty, I believe it. Like, I'm not mad at her if she was in that franchise. Honestly, I don't think it's really gonna happen. I'll be honest with you. I'm not mad at it, but I really don't think an Ana de Armas spinoff is gonna happen. I think it's just good to talk about because, let's just be honest, she's sexy. She looks good.
But they're set for, the release date's set for 2024, January 2024.
Nah, I don't believe it. I would
you don't
like
think
to
they already
some,
started filming?
Yeah, no. I would like to see some footage first, maybe some training first, before we go forward with that. But I think literally it only works because like she looks really good, but she also has the ability, and we know she has the ability because of James Bond. If we're just gonna be honest, I think there is a market for like the shero, like the woman badass. Obviously, it's gonna alienate a lot of people because there's gonna be like the women are taking over cinemas and da da da. If they could focus on not making it, like if they could focus on making, I hate that term, but if they could focus on making it not about, if they could focus on not making it like feminist propaganda, this movie has a market. Because again, it's not that dudes don't want to see badass women. We do, actually. We probably would prefer seeing that over like oily dudes,
Speak
right?
for yourself, bro. I want to see men.
I knew you were going to say
Where
it,
are
bro.
the men?
Of course you were going to say that.
Oily
I don't mind seeing a fine shorty. You
Yo, shout out Michael
ass.
Bay and Zack Snyder for still giving us oily men.
Nah, they be giving us some Aki. Zack Snyder be giving us some Aki women.
Word.
The Amazonians are boom, throwing them bow and arrows and shit. Zack Snyder know what he doing. Zack Snyder is true equality in film. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. Cause them shorties could, like, they look like they could kick ass. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna put on some CG muscles on Natalie Portman. It's like, nah, y'all better get in the gym and we lifting together. He lift with the actors. Stop playing.
She had CG muscles?
Yeah, Natalie Portman had CG muscles. She didn't work out or anything.
Crazy.
Yeah. But Zack Snyder, on the other hand, he makes sure they get on some stuff. He makes sure all the shorties get on some stuff, just like the men, to get Aki. So, what do you guys think of Ana de Armas getting her own spin-off series in the John Wick universe? You think it makes sense? You think it doesn't make sense? Comment down below, and we'll see you in the next encounter.
Peace!